Hello and welcome to another episode of Finance in Fiction. And today we will take a look at the kingdom of re-estize and answer the question of why it is, and was such an inefficient, stagnant and backwater nation in constant decline. Because the kingdom state seems to be in odds with its rich and fertile land, the access to all kinds of ores, lumber, and the very favorable geography. But the kingdom had grown stagnant for this precise reason. A pack of lions won't chase a gazelle or ambush a wildebeest if they still have plenty of meat left from their last successful hunt. Likewise, if the nobility can just levy higher taxes on the peasantry, there's no need to cut back on spending, find a way to raise crop yields, or attract trade. And if the mountains on the south and east, and the sea on the west, protect the kingdom from invasion, and the only entrance to it is guarded by a single fortress city, there's no need to develop a variety of other defensive strategies and improve the armies, which are comprised almost exclusively of drafted peasants and a few elite troops, who are used like a stopgap measure and don't compare at all to the professional, well-trained and standing armies of the empire. Just to illustrate this, out of the more than 200,000 soldiers deployed during the last annual war against the empire, only 500 were of the royal elite, and only between 5,000 and roughly 15,000 troops were actually professional soldiers. Furthermore, if a display of wealth, fine cloth, proper and intricate etiquette, and the amount of land and people controlled are the sole way to improve your standing and impress the rest of the royal court, magic education, for example, will be completely neglected. And if, at least to the ruling elites, obtaining more resources can be done effortlessly, then there's no need to select leaders based on merit, which can be seen in the order of succession. The physical attractive and imposing Barbaro was, despite his obvious incompetence, a potential new king, while only in the last few years his big-boned little half-brother was considered a viable candidate because of his far greater intellect, while Renna, the extremely competent and at least on paper benevolent golden princess, wasn't even considered. Furthermore, the inability of this system to reward merit and hard work led to the rise of a merit-based structure outside of the influence of the government in the form of the Eight Fingers, a criminal syndicate, further weakening the already contested authority of the state. So in conclusion, the abundance of resources led to the preservation and accumulation of inefficient socio-economic structures, which over the course of over 200 years had led to the point where even the kingdom's plenty of resources can't support the inefficient system anymore once outside pressure is applied, in the form of the imperial annual invasion. And with that said, thank you very much for watching, have a nice day, over and out.